Hey, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon or good evening, excuse me. It's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. Yes, there's plenty of black people in Nebraska. I hope you guys enjoyed my last two videos because I got some more heat coming for you. Coming to you, excuse me. I'm going to start chopping up these chapters really slow. I'm going to start giving you guys some content that's maybe 10 to 12 minutes long, packed full of information, right? Packed full of information that gets straight to the point, information that you can understand, instead of making a long video, throwing a whole bunch of information at you, a whole bunch of words at you, a whole bunch of etymology at you, and you still don't understand what's going on. So I just need to go ahead and make it really plain and clean and easy for you to understand. In this book, America's the True Old World, the Original Africa, it can get, you can get lost in the information. So my thing is, I'm going to take my time and kind of chop things up even smaller for you. Chop these chapters up and make it really easy for you to understand and easy for me to present it. And I think that is the best way to do things because it's a lot of information, all right? It's a lot of unraveling. So today we're going to talk about the Algonquin language. It's ancient Egyptian in origin because, as you know, America is the true old world, and Egypt was here in the Americas first. And that's what this book is pretty much explaining. The Algonquin language is ancient Egyptian in origin. The original tribal name for the Algonquin-speaking people was Anishinaabe. And I'm going to go ahead and there's different ways to pronounce it, different spellings of it, but I'm going to go ahead and go with this one, Anishinaabe, which has a Moorish prefix of Anu Ani and a Moorish suffix of Be Beg. Algonquin is a Moorish Phoenician Egyptian tribal name. Since the prefix Al and El in Algonquin is a Moorish surname that refers to the Canaanite god El. Al is the feminine form of El. Here are a few ALL words that were stamped by the Moors: algorithm, Ali, Algonquin, alchemy, alkaline, algebra, alcohol, Aldebaran, Yaldabaoth, Albany, Albion, Alba, Alabama, Alaska, Algeria, Algiers, Alton, Alligator, Alat, Allah, Algay, Albuquerque, Allen, Alfred, Albert, Alice, altered, alter, almost, all right, alfalfa, Alexander, Alhambra, Andalusia, Islam, Almoravid, dynasty, Alamo, Alexandra, Alex, alternator, alternative, Alfredo, altogether, elevator, elevate, eliminate, elder, election, electricity, all electricity, just to name a few. So that's where all those things come from. Figure 129, Grand Council flag of the Mi'kmaq Nation. All right, go to the next page. Algonquin is a term that refers to the family of languages spoken by many of distinct Native American tribes. They lived in the woods near lakes and rivers, in areas with low hills and suitable hunting grounds across North America. Their clothing was different according to tribe, and they could recognize each other's tribal identity by their clothes. Figure 130, two Mi'kmaq Indians. The image to the right is a female Mi'kmaq. The image to the left is a male Mi'kmaq. Some of the Algonquin tribes are the northern Mi'kmaq, who were blood allies with the French Acadians/Cajuns, the Powhatans, the Lenape Moors, aka Delaware Moors. Lenape is sometimes spelled Abenaki, Wabanaki, Anunnaki, and the Wampanoag. The national flag of the Mi'kmaq looks very Moorish since it features a red cross with a red Islamic crescent moon and star on the flag. And that's what I just showed you on the previous page right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back to, okay, I read that. The Mi'kmaq were blackamoors, aka Negroes. Figure 130, and that is right here. The Mi'kmaq were Algonquin people that spoke a language very similar to the ancient Egyptians. As you can see, the Mi'kmaq language and the Egyptian hieroglyphics are almost identical, which suggests that the Algonquin language is an ancient Egyptian language. Sorry about the dogs barking, y'all. Figure 131, comparison between the ancient Egyptian language and the Mi'kmaq language. The languages almost look identical to each other, which suggests a tribal relationship. So you have ancient Egyptian and Mi'kmaq. So you see that there's a lot of comparisons here. And there's a lot of, some of the same things. They match, as you can see. The Mi'kmaq are a First Nations people of the northeastern woodlands, indigenous to the areas of Canada's Atlantic provinces, primarily Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland, and the Gaspé Peninsula of Quebec, as well as Native Americans in the northeastern region of Maine. The traditional national territory of the Mi'kmaq is named Mi'kmaqi. There are 67,748 Mi'kmaq people in the region as of 2023, including 25,182 members in the more recently formed Qualipu First Nation in Newfoundland. According to the Canadian 2021 census, 9,245 people claim to speak Mi'kmaq, an Eastern Algonquin language. Once written in Mi'kmaq hieroglyphic writing, is now written using most letters of the Latin alphabet. More ancient Egyptian and Scottish/Irish ties is the Anubis cave in Oklahoma. Anubis was the ancient Egyptian dog-headed god of the dead and the underworld. Fans of Volume 2 of this book series are already familiar with Anubis being the Xaloitzcuintli dog that is indigenous to Mexico and Central America, which suggests that the Egyptians are also indigenous to the Americas. Volume 2 of this book series also proves that the Egypt was a global civilization that was also in the Americas. The Anubis caves are a series of caves in the panhandle of Oklahoma. Let's see if I can raise this up so you guys can see a little bit better. And there we go. Close to the borders, let's see, of New Mexico, Colorado, and Texas. The caves were revealed to the public in 1978 by a local rancher to researcher, Gloria Farley, who recognized ancient script and a description of Anubis, Egyptian god of the dead. The number of researchers believe some of the carvings on the walls of Anubis cave contain Egyptian symbolism, Ogham writing, ancient Celtic writing, and Libyan scripts. Some of these symbols are aligned to the equinox, and twice a year, certain symbols are illuminated by the rays of the sun. Some people believe Anubis cave is evidence that pre-Columbian travelers sailed to America thousands of years prior to Columbus and left evidence of their visitations here in America. All right, I'm going to wrap it up on this next page. Yes, the ancient history of America is much different than what we have been taught, because academics will have you to believe that these ancient civilizations, Egyptians, Celts, came to the Americas instead of being indigenous to the Americas. The reason why academics would tell you this is because the Americas can't be a new world, as they claim it to be, with evidence of ancient civilizations being indigenous to the Americas, which is why academics label virtually all of the ancient artifacts they have found in the Americas as a hoax. Ogham, which is an ancient Irish and British alphabet that is derived from Africa, was found in the Anubis cave. These ancient Celts, Vikings, came to America long before Christopher Columbus, because the evidence in this book suggests that these people are indigenous to the Americas. If anything, the evidence suggests that the opposite happened, since we have evidence of Algonquins, aka the Nagamaya mound builders, civilizing the world. So that is the end of that. Hope you guys enjoyed this information. If you did, please comment in the comment section. It's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. Yes, there's black people in Nebraska. I'm out. Peace.